When your 4-year-old goes out and collects flowers, you gotta sport those things. The lure that I'm going to be building here is a Western diamondback rattlesnake, and I've hopped over a few while I was trail running before, and it'll scare you. That said, fish still like to eat them, so...
Man, that's bad. I'm gonna have to like blur that out. I have to... Damn it.
I'm gonna try and do a wake bait style rattlesnake lure. What is a wake bait style snake lure? I don't really know. I've never made one before, but it's gonna be awesome no matter what because I love experimenting. So this thing is gonna be about 10, maybe 12 inches long, and it's going to have a segmented body all the way back. The goal being that classic snake-like swimming action. So anyways, let's build. Plenty of flowers in my yard, by the way.
So I've tested out on one of the maple ones, and as you can see, I have what looks like a rattlesnake head. Looks pretty cool to me. Here's a rattlesnake head. Time for some Dremel.
There we go. There's the lip right there. Belly weights are in place and the details have been reapplied. Now it is on to breaking this thing apart at the joints and then taking them over to my drum sander and letting it rip. At this point, everything is looking really good. Now it is time to get the hardware placed. So I am actually using the little hook eyes you see here and assembling them piece by piece. Now I want the fit to be really good, so it has a nice snake-like motion. That's gonna take some time. So I'm gonna start at the top joint and work my way all the way to the rattle. This thing probably has as much flexibility as I do. It's a joke. I have no flexibility whatsoever. But as you can see, there's a lot of movement to this snake. So I'm digging it. I'm gonna put that lip in place, sand it up, and figure out how to finish this thing, because I think epoxy is gonna make it sink. But I don't know. rattlesnake lure is fully assembled, done deal. Before we hit the water, let's weigh it, measure it, and get after it. I was excited to hit the water, and the day did not disappoint. It was foggy on the lake, absolutely calm, perfect day for testing out this lure. And the lure did not disappoint. In fact, it worked absolutely perfect.
Well, I guess this is the moment of truth. It floats. Oh my gosh, it does it. Would you see that?
What wasn't perfect was the response the bass had to a snake lure. Of course, there's no rattlesnakes in Western Washington, and there's hardly any snakes in general, so this was kind of a weird one for him, so I get that. Now, I did have one topwater blow up, and I watched a 2 to 2.5 pounder follow my lure out. That was cool. I know it'll work. And toward the end of the day, I did have a little oopsie. I ran into a lily pad and, of course, pulled a little too hard. Well, there goes the lip. So, luckily that was toward the end of the day, and I had a blast fishing this, and it was great to have you along on this build, and I will catch you on the next one.